excuse me, let me get the lights out.
Camera rolling.
Sound speed.
Sound speed in 3, 2. Welcome to the Gameshow Gameshow live from downtown Chicago in the Fine Arts Building. Let's meet our contestants. We have from Atlanta, Georgia. He likes killing zombies and drinking beer that does the crime. And from my mama, my mama, I didn't know that. She likes Pinklebottom and making beer. This is And from NYC, she likes doing breakfast activities and sipping champagne. This is Eliza And from Ashgard, she likes using her fake ID. This is Mary Joanna. You know she's from Cal City, and you know she likes drinking, and you know she likes shanking people. This is Polly Pocket And from Panic Mom, she likes disc golf and drag racing. This is Several Fun. And from Big Card, she likes doing the anything sports and double fisting cranberry vodka. This is Courtney Ramos. And from Springfield, she likes pork and crabs and snuggling with her pup. This is Mercedes And from Hawaii, she naturally likes surfing and sunbathing and knitting. This is too much. And last but certainly not least, from San Diego, California, she likes ice party and drinking. This is Lola. And welcome your host today. This is Leo Pinklebottom.
Bring it in, and give it a spin! Welcome to the Game Show, where our brave and bold contestants will put their wits, skill, and game show awesomeness to the test on a collection of TV's favorite game shows on a game show. I'm your host, Neil Pinklebottom.
And I'm your co-host, Ashley Fairbanks.
Everyone, we love Ashley. Everyone,
The one and only Ashley.
exactly. The one and only Ashley Fairbanks. Over the next hour, our contestants will answer trivia questions and attempt to complete our game show challenges in order to collect as many points as possible. Today's top 3 scoring contestants will take home prizes, and today's number 1 contestant will be crowned the Game Show King or Queen! TV viewers, friends, and family at home, thank you for tuning in. It's time to toss away that magazine, kick away that TV dinner tray, and buckle into that lazy boy for an hour of game show awesomeness on the Game Show Gameshow! Contestants, are you ready?
Yeah!
Ashley Fairbanks, are you ready?
Never more ready.
Excellent. Let's take a look at these 6 categories. We've got TV. Oh, we went to this board. Got it. Boys, boy bands. Show us your. Match this pose. Famous underwear. Disney movies and U.S. history. And I'm coming over to you, Lola, because you did that nice look up there. So you've got control of the board.
Can I do Disney movies?
How many points?
5.
All right, great. For 5 points, let's take a look at this board. This question. In Flubber, what is the name of the professor's robot sidekick? This is the level 5 question, everyone. It's hard.
Can I Google it?
You cannot Google it. No, it reminds me a little bit of Billy Blanks, but it's not about Ty. It's something else. It's
That
not about
makes
me
perfect
or
sense.
you. Well, maybe it does. Mercedes.
What is Bo?
Is it Bo? Ooh, that's not quite it. It's not about me or you or they. All right, what's that answer? Oh, wait, Jim.
Weibo?
Is it Weibo? It's Weibo! Nicely done. This is why this board is fun. All right, Jim, you've got control.
Let's do famous underwear for 5.
All right, great. And Ashley will do the other board for a second. Okay. For 5 points, famous underwear. We're going to go deep down in that famous underwear.
Ooh.
Name the superhero Mr. Krupp was transformed into by 2 4th grade boys, George and Harold, in this 14-book children's series. And that was definitely Courtney.
Captain Underpants?
Is that Captain Underpants? Woo! 5 points for you and control of the board.
Boy bands for 5.
All right, for 5 points, it's boy bands. Before he was living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin sang in what group? And that was definitely Eliza.
Menudo?
Is it Menudo? Yep. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, so Eliza, you've got control of the board and 5 points. Or 7 now.
Let's do show us your for 5 points.
All right, great. In this category, you will see a verbal prompt. If you think you can do that thing, then put your paddle out for 5 points. Please show us your breakdance backspin. It's 5 points, and there it is. Come on out. Come on out.
I think she needed help. I've seen turtles spin faster.
It was most of the degrees.
I mean, it was actually all of the degrees, but like none of the velocity. So, should I do this one? It's been years since I've done this one.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So
Yes.
I think in my pockets that could shatter. Yes. All right. Ah, my neck. This is why I hate this board. All right, everyone. So I'm coming over to Tao. Tao, you've got control.
I'm going to go with Disney movies for 2.
All right, for 2 points, it's Disney movies. Who is the nanny that uses an umbrella as her method of transportation? And that was definitely Kyoshu.
I just lost it. Mary Poppins. Oh! Who is Mary Poppins?
Is it Mary Poppins? It is Mary Poppins. All right.
Close.
Jim, you got yourself 2 and control of the board. I can't believe I did that backspin, y'all. I haven't done that since the 80s.
Match the pose for 4.
All right, great. In this category, you will see a photograph. If you think you can match the pose in the photograph, then put your paddle out for 4 points. Can you match this pose? There it is. It is Polly Pocket Knife. Cheer it on, everyone. Nicely done, Polly Pocket Knife. And that was you doing the jackknife down there. All right, so you have got yourself 4 points and control.
Since it's a challenge, I will do another match the pose.
For
5.
For 5 points, can you match this pose?
Got it now.
It's worth 5 points, and that, there it is.
Yes, it's slower than my
Yeah! Okay.
I didn't know I could do
It's
that.
now time to call 2 forward, 2 much. It's time for you to spin the wheel of fortune cookie. Come forward, and we're gonna chant, no blammies, spin it, no blammies, no whammies, no whammies, spin it, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. And this is a scavenger hunt, y'all. So go take your spot 2, take your spot 2, and everyone's gonna get a chance to earn some points. But here's what's going on, y'all. I'm gonna put you all on a scavenger hunt. Now, you will not need to touch the item that you were looking for. All you need to do is see it with your eyes. If you found it, you can put your hand in the air, and then at the end of 30 seconds, we'll verify you know where it is. And if you do, you will get 5 points. Cool. All figuring out how to listen to me. All right, good. So here's the deal. It's not inside of your drawers. It's not behind the curtains. It's not in the shady part of the room. You will get 30... Oh, and if you leave where you are, I'll put you back, so please don't leave, okay? Now, you've got 30 seconds to find the object listed on top of your drawer. Turn around, look at your drawer.
Wait, can you do that right? Yeah. He's right. Oh.
Oh.
Still waiting on a few paddles. 10 seconds. 9. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Rick Grimes, what were you looking for?
Fish.
There's your 5 points, Rick Grimes. Let's give it up for Rick Grimes. What are you looking for?
The gnome.
There's your gnome over in its home.
Fortune cookie?
Did you find a fortune cookie?
It's up there.
On the wheel of fortune. Find Mary Joanna.
A red kiss.
There's your red kiss. It's good to know you find. How about you?
A disco ball.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
I swear I'd never seen that before.
Oh.
How about you, Rick?
Cheese grater.
That explains the flakes on my shoulder. 5 points. That's a great tattoo, by the way. You should show everyone the tattoo you just got from our other event. We'll tell you about that later. Courtney,
Flamingo.
did you find a flamingo?
Right there.
You found a flamingo! Mercedes.
I had a cow hanging over there.
5 points for Mercedes. Benz.
Rubber ducky.
That's 5 points for T-Bucks. And Lola.
Baseball.
There's your baseball. 5 points for Lola. And also, who was the spinner that time? I believe that was 2. So 2, you're gonna get 3 points for having spun the wheel.
And she has.
Yes. And now get your paddles ready because I am now coming to you, Rick Grimes, in a little while.
U.S. history for 3.
For 3 points, it's U.S. history. Who was the 44th president?
Oh, shit.
All right, and this one came out after I spoke. Courtney.
Nice.
Barack Obama.
Is it Barack Obama? Yes. Those points, you got ready and control.
U.S. history for 5.
For 5 points, it's U.S. history. This person was the first African American ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court from 1967 to 1991. And that was Courtney again.
Is it Thurgood Marshall?
Is it Thurgood Marshall? It is Thurgood Marshall. Wow. I've heard very good things about the movie about him that came out 7 years ago. Courtney, you got
Pick it up, Mary.
U.S. history for 4.
All right, and I noticed that Courtney has a very resounding lead, so y'all got to race her. For 4 points, it's U.S. history. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? And that was Lola.
It didn't. Like you mean the guy?
I mean, there was...
Yeah, because like the
The U.S. did not land on the moon, but you know...
Yeah, that's not how we mean that question. Lola. We'll try that again.
That's her question.
It's not. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? All right. And
1963.
was it 1963? I have it on good authority that Adam's favorite year is this one. So what year did the U.S. land on the moon? All right, and there's Courtney.
1969.
Was it 1969? All right, nicely done. All right, we've got time for one more question, Courtney.
Famous underwear 4.
All right, for 4 points, and no, you didn't get cheated. You just answered wrong. For 4 points. For 4 points. Famous underwear. What film featured Sacha Baron Cohen in a very nice mankini sling thong style of underwear? And that was clearly Lola.
Borat.
Is it Borat?
Yeah!
You got your All right, and now it is time for me to call forward Mercedes. Let's spin the wheel. All right. No blammies. 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 And this is snatch phrase. So I would love for you to stand in front of 2. In front of 2. Stand in front of 2. And 2's over there. All right, in front of 2. And then no. In front of 2. And then from this side of the room, please pick an opponent, someone to compete with. Jim and Mercedes, You are now the temporary captains of your team. And your job is to get your teammates to guess as many of the words and phrases on these cards as you can. Now you can do or say anything that you like except for the words you're trying to get them to guess. So if it was a fire truck, you could say that it's a red emergency vehicle or that it goes woo, woo, woo. But you can't say the words fire truck or fire truck. For every word or phrase that your teammates guessed, every member of your team will take home a point. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go!
This is the whaling with
It's on a train. Nope, it's the
when you put
not a
this button, the volume stops
daydream or
down.
mute.
Alright, this
Not during the
spins
day.
around
Nightmare?
the inside of the room.
Flowers
and
do this in the
it
spring.
expands.
Blue.
Something else?
And then this you drop on one, you put it
It's
out.
a TV show, Little Girl.
Blossom.
Blossom.
You might have this little
Some
thing
in an
of
army
a
guy
picture,
sits
you're
on
trying
it.
to
Cut.
And that's time. That's time. So, Jim,
Yes.
which words and phrases did your teammates guess?
The first four.
Which ones are they?
Twig, Nightmare, Blossom, and Cot.
4 points for this team! How about you, Mercedes? Which words and phrases?
We also got the first four.
Which were they?
Banister, mute, ceiling fan, and pogo stick.
4 points for this team! Mercedes, for spinning the wheel, you're getting a 3-point bump. So you came in ahead of everybody. All right, everyone, let's get your paddles ready. And now I am coming over to Eliza. Eliza, you've got control of the board. We've got time for one more round of questions.
Let's do Disney movies for 4.
For 4 points, Disney movies. If Ariel from The Little Mermaid gave you a dingle hopper, what would she be giving you? And that was very clearly Eliza.
A fork.
Is it a fork? Nicely done. Eliza, I'm going to give you a chance for a bonus point if you can tell me how she would use that fork.
To comb her hair.
There it is! That's an extra point. Eliza got a bonus point and control.
Boy bands for 4.
All right, for 4 points, it's boy bands. What group has 2 Mickey Mouse Club alumni in its mix? And that was definitely Rick Grimes.
NSYNC.
Is it NSYNC? Nice one. Rick Grimes, I'm going to give you a bonus point if you can name either of those 2.
Justin Timberlake.
There it is. That's another point. Rick Grimes, you've got control.
Or Bieber, whichever.
Boy bands for 3.
For 3 points, not Justin Bieber. Okay, you might call them the original boy band. They are John, Paul, George, and that was Mercedes.
Ringo!
Is it Ringo? It is Ringo. And you should see those little teeny boppers in 1964 cheering their heads off. That was definitely a killer boy band. And Mercedes, you've got control.
Famous underwear for 3.
All right, we're going to go deep in the middle of the famous underwear. Let's try it.
Jesus.
What superhero wears red underwear on the outside of his costume? And that was Rick Grimes.
Superman.
Is it Superman? Nicely done. Nice. I should mention that he had not been wearing that underwear on the outside for at least 5 years, but then just got it back last year. So nicely done, Rick Grimes. You've got control.
Disney movies for 3.
For 3 points, it's Disney movies. Andy is the name written on the bottom of the boots of this cowboy. That was definitely Courtney.
Shoot Woody.
Is it Shoot Woody?
Woody.
Oh, is it just Woody? Yeah!
Shoot Woody!
Match this pose 3.
For 3 points, can you match this pose? That's definitely 2. Come on out, 2.
Oh.
2 is the name of a player, in case you're not sure.
Oh, that would hurt me so bad I would break.
All right, you're going to judge this one, Ashley.
There it is. It's locked.
It's locked.
Yeah! All right, everyone, let's give it up for 2. And let's call forward Mary Joanna. Mary Joanna, come to the wheel. No flammies, no flammies, no flammies, no flammies, no flammies. All the way around.
Come on, spin it!
No flammies. There you go.
And this is Everyone's Got Talent. Stand right here, Mary Joanna. Now here at the Game Show we believe that everyone's got talent. And when we say that, we mean quantity, not quality. So, Mary Joanna, here is an assortment of talents for you to display. We have these juggling balls, these finger symbols often associated with belly dancing. We have this kid's joke book, this hula hoop, and also this guitar. It's only got 5 strings, and it's incredibly out of tune. For each talent that you can display in 30 seconds, you will walk away with a point. 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go! Cheer out, everyone! Cheer out! There, Turbo. So, everyone, it's time now to put your paddles away. Time to put your paddles away. Next to both. Because we're switching gears. You're a family, and you're a family, and this is Let's call forward our first contestants, Rick Grimes and Turbo. Come meet in the field of battle. Good, you shook hands, put your hands behind your back, and Turbo and Rick Grimes, in just a moment, Ashley Fairbanks will read a question. If you think you have a response that belongs on this board, then you will ring this bell without breaking my hand. It's not a funny thing, Eliza. Now, if your answer is on the board, I will play with your team immediately. Does that make sense, Turbo and Rick Grimes?
Yes. Yep.
All right, Ashley.
If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
Her Corvette.
Her Corvette! There it is. Thank you so much, Turbo. Thank you, Rick Grimes. And Courtney, I'm coming over to you. You don't have a choice. You're going to play. So Courtney, I'm not sure if you played with as many Barbies as I have. But I think you know her pretty well. So tell me what she would get rid of if she got into money trouble.
Her clothes.
Her clothes! Yeah! All right, Mercedes.
All right, her dream house.
Her dream house! Yes! Yes. 2.
Her shoes.
Her shoes! Oh. Whoa. Hey, y'all, real quick, I'm going to give you a quick rules here. We're going to ask for no help from any contestants. That's your team, and also the opposing team, because when you whisper, they can hear you, so please don't check. Okay, next up is Lola. Lola, it's tough times at Mattel, so tell us what Barbie would do.
Get rid of her boat.
Her boat?
Oh,
Not the boat. Yes. All right, Turbo, we've got 2 answers left.
Her dog.
Her dog! Oh, that would be a monstrous thing to do. Courtney, now there are 2 answers left on the board. If you get this right, I'm going to send it over to Mercedes. Maybe Mercedes can bring the points home for you. But if you get this wrong, then the other team gets 10 seconds to confer and the chance to steal those points. Now that would be 10 points for every player. Does that make sense, Courtney?
Yeah.
All right.
Her friends.
Can you be anywhere more specific than that?
Ken.
Yeah! Nicely done, Mercedes. This is going to you. If you get this right, everyone on your team is getting 10 points.
I'm going to say her luxury camper or RV.
Her luxury camper or RV. 10 seconds. Take 10 seconds. Now, if they get the one right answer, they're going to get 10 points for every player. But if they get it wrong, then come on in. If they get it wrong, then they're going to get 10 points. Let's see how they do. All right, and I'm coming to you, Eliza.
Her pony.
Her pony. Let's see. What's this remaining answer? Her jewelry. Her jewelry. So you've got 10 points for each of you. And now I'm calling forward Jim. It's time for you to spin the wheel.
Come on.
No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. Teal or not teal? Jim, you might not have seen them, but we've got 4 briefcases over there. 2 of them are teal, 2 of them are steel, and we're going to ask you to pick 2 of them, bring them back here, but not before I ask your friends and studio audience to help you make that choice. Teal! Steel! Teal! 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 All right, Jim, put them down. All right, so what we did not tell you is that there's a 0, a 1. Go ahead and put those down. There's a 0, a 1, and a 2, and a 5 that we may add to your score. But first, let's see what you didn't pick.
1 point. And 2 points.
So Jim, you know that one of those briefcases contains a 0, and the other one contains a 5. Now, you've got a choice to make. Help them out. Teal! The other teal! The other teal! All right, Jim, we got a call from the bank while you were making that choice. Here, I'll take that one. Now, you could walk away with 3 points, or you could take what's in this briefcase. Tell us what you want to do.
I want the 5 points.
Let's see the briefcase.
It's
Yeah! Give it up for Jim. Now it's time to call Mercedes and Eliza to come forward to face each other. And shake hands. Friendly like it. All right. And action.
Name something people are often chased by in movies.
A police car.
A police car. There it is. Thank you so much. Now, Eliza, that has happened to me, so I will not judge you, okay? All right, put those back. Thank you so much.
Do I get a chance?
Not at all. Not at all. Mary Joanna?
No.
The rules were established.
I'll
Okay.
do it now.
Okay. All right. It's okay. Yeah, she got an answer. There we are. Mary Joanna, maybe you've been chased by police, but we don't need that anymore. So tell us.
The bad guys.
The bad guys! Polly Pocket Knife. You have the face of someone really familiar, like you've been in a lot of movies. So tell me, what would be chasing you if you were in a movie?
Other people?
Well, anything at all that would be more specific.
How about dogs?
A dog! Dogs are a kind of people. They are a kind of people. Rick Grimes, we've got 2 answers on the board, and they're the most popular ones, so maybe you'll get one.
My favorite, zombies.
Your favorite zombies!
Yeah!
One more thing that Rick Grimes would not like the walkers. Would not like the walkers, or the lurkers. Jim, we've got a final answer, and it's very much a clean sweep for your team so far. Can you keep that up?
Steak and monsters.
This is the drama that we come to watch in game shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope. Nothing.
Come on, something.
That's an X.
Sorry. Nothing's coming to mind. Sorry.
Eliza, this is pass number 1. So if you get this wrong, no problem. I'll bring it to Mary Joanna. Maybe Mary Joanna can bring it home. 3, 2, 1.
I got nothing.
Ooh, the second I got nothing. The second I got nothing, which means you don't get to I got nothing.
Oh, I got something.
All right.
An X.
An X! That's the kind of X you got. That's the kind of X you got. Take 10 seconds. Take 10 seconds.
And how can it be second and we don't get it?
Oh, got that one good. And you just let me off on my TV.
3, 2, 1, and I'm coming to you too.
Oh, murderers or killers? Same thing. I already said bad guys.
Okay, let her.
It is literally in the same category.
That was literally their answer, though. So we win!
Ghosts! Ghosts!
Too late. That's also in monsters.
Yeah!
All right. Let's see the remaining answer. The remaining answer is cars. Cars.
Christine?
Never seen a car chase or
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Maximum Overdrive.
Not
Right. I
necessarily.
said police cars.
Oh, in the movie Cars.
Cars.
It did, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my
All right, it is now time, speaking of things that chase you, it's time to call Turbo forward to spin the wheel. No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies! No whammies!
No.
And this is, whose time is it anyway? Turbo, go ahead and take a spot. Now, Turbo, you're going to face these stairs, and now it's time for you to pick 2 partners from anyone who, maybe someone you know, maybe someone you don't know, but pick 2 of them.
Mercedes and Polly Pocket.
Polly and Mercedes. Now, Polly, you're going to stand right behind Turbo and Mercedes right in front of this table. And if you've got a camera, everyone, this is a great opportunity to take some video and pictures of your friends. Yes, right behind, exactly there. And this is a favorite game of ours. It's called Whose Dime Is It Anyway? It starts with these 6 dimes. And also, Turbo, one of these very clean, never before used tongue depressors. Go ahead and grab one. Make a diving board out of your mouth with it. And then, just like Peter Pan, diving boards don't limp down like this, so straight up there. There it is. And then Turbo, arms akimbo like Peter Pan. Now, Polly Pocket Knife, put on this eye mask, stick your hands through the holes that Turbo has created. And Mercedes, you are the leader of this team. You've got the job of leading them using only your words. You can't touch the table, the dimes, them, or the stick. Your job is to help them get the correct dimes on the stick. These are the hands, that's the stick, yes? So your job, at the end of 30 seconds, each of the silver dimes on that stick will be worth a point. Each of the pink dimes on that stick will be worth 3 points. But if either of those blue dimes is on that stick, no one's getting any points. So, 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh my god, 30 seconds.
30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go!
Right, top left corner, and there they are. But
pick one at a time.
Yep, nope, not that one. And there we go, that's a good one. And Tone, come on up, but then now you can't drop it no more, Kelly, so your hands are curved. Yep, Kelly. All right, so now they're to the right, upper right. Yep, there they are, you got them. And not that one. Yeah, no, nope, not that one. Keep going, there we go, that, yep. That's a perfect one. Love it, love it,
They're
love it.
killing it.
All right, nice and easy, nice and easy. They don't have to be stacked, right? Perfect. All right, any of those 4? Except, yep, no, that one, yes. So pinky, index finger, yep, you got it, index finger.
3, 2,
Oh my god.
1,
Oh my
and
god.
that's time! Oh! 6 points! Woo! 6 points for Mercedes, Polly Pocket Knife, and Turbo. 6 points. All right, it's time now to bring up 2 and Mary Joanna. Mary Joanna and 2.
Let's go, Mary.
Thanks. Thanks,
All right,
Brad.
y'all. Thanks for waiting for me because I had jobs to do. Here is a bell, and shake hands, put your hands behind your back, and Ashley.
Name an animal you could recognize just by its nose.
Go. A lion.
A lion.
Dolphin.
A dolphin. Ooh, dolphins have blowholes and not actual noses. So,
Yep. Bunny?
a bunny. Those are ears. Those are ears.
A dog.
A dog.
Oh my
Thanks, guys. It took a while.
All right.
God.
All right. Polly Pocket Knife. Polly Pocket Knife. Please identify a creature whose proboscis tickles your memory fibers.
I'm gonna go with elephant.
An elephant. Yeah! All right, ready?
Monkey.
A monkey! Ooh, it's the tails, but there's so many different kinds of monkey I wouldn't recognize. And yeah, I think you've discovered that if you overthink these, they get hard. So Jim, we've got 4 answers left.
Platypus.
A platypus? That's actually a bill, not a nose. It's a bill. As are many things that have bills or beaks. Eliza.
A mouse?
A mouse? Ooh, take 10 seconds, y'all.
What?
Take 10 seconds. All right, Courtney.
Gonna be
A pig.
A pig? Yeah! And let's see these remaining answers. We also were looking for a cat or a horse. So it is now time for us to call forward. It's time for me to call forward Lola. You spun the wheel yet? Come forward. No glammies, no glammies, no glammies, no glammies, no glammies. To win it, go and take your spot back, Lola, because we're going to give everyone a chance to earn some points, but not before I ask you a potentially embarrassing question. Now, of these 4 colors, which one should take? Green, white, orange, or blue?
Blue.
Everyone turn around and look inside of your blue drawer. It's time for you to make a spectacle of yourselves. Because you will have, thank you. You will have found a pair of glasses. Go ahead and put those on. Don't start this job yet, but in just a moment, you will have the job of getting the ball in the basket using only the motions of your heads. You may not use your hands to do anything except for keep the glasses affixed to your face. If the ball is in the basket at the end of 30 seconds, you will get 5 points. Now, 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go!
Yes!
Stay there. Don't lose it.
Okay. You're trying too hard. You're trying. I didn't even try.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enough time! So I see Forfecta here. Eliza gets 5 points. Mary Joanna gets 5 points. Polly Pocket Knife gets 5 points. And Lola! Put those glasses away, y'all. Put those glasses away.
Tell me the people on this side of the room.
It was these last 3, so 3, 4, 5, and 10.
And
3, 4, 5, and 10. Get 5 points each. And speaking of which, let's get Lola and Polly Pocket Knife. You're our final contestants on the show.
Come on, Cal.
Sportspersonship. So Lola and Pocket Knife, put your hands behind your back. And Ashley, when you're ready.
name something parents tell their kids not to waste.
Food.
Food!
That's our number one answer. Number one answer, not overthought at all. That was beautifully done, Lola. But Turbo, I don't know if you had parents, but if you did, what would they tell you not to waste?
Your time.
Your time, my time, their time, anytime. Courtney, I don't know if you plan to have kids at any point, but if you did, what would you tell them not to waste?
Water.
Water? Yeah!
H2O, no!
Yeah. Thank you, Ashley. All right, Mercedes.
Sometimes they're a waste of air.
You're a waste of air.
No, not when your kids are, but when they should. Don't waste air! Stop talking. You.
All right, two. We've got 3 answers on the board.
I'm gonna say like when they're in the bathtub or washing hair, too much soap, like putting a bunch of soap on their hair.
Too many bubbly soapies. All right, Lola, if you get this right, I send it over to Turbo. Maybe Turbo and Courtney can bring it home, but not if you get this wrong.
I'm thinking electricity.
Electricity!
Oh, there you go.
All right, Turbo, same to you. If you get this right, I bring it to Courtney.
Money.
Yeah! Nicely done. And Courtney, you might take this home for your team. It's the last chance. So if you get this right, you're getting 10 points for everyone. If not, then they get a chance to steal it.
Gas.
Gas! Oh, take 10
That's what I was
seconds.
thinking.
Oh, how are they doing, everyone? How are they doing? All right. I'm just making sure. 3. And that's time. That is time. So I'm coming over to you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over to the person who said they had an answer.
No.
Oh,
Did I?
Jim.
Kelly,
I'm coming to Rick Grimes.
What did you say? I didn't say anything.
I'll
I said,
say it.
I said,
All right.
I'll say it.
Battery.
Don't waste your battery. Oh,
Nope.
you're getting 10 points. Let's
No,
take
they
a
would
look at
guess
the remaining
yes. That's what I
answers
was
you were
gonna
also
say was
looking
guess.
for.
Oh, that's sorry.
Your life. Your life. All right. It's now time for me to call forward Rick Grimes. Spin this wheel. No blammies. No blammies. No blammies. No blammies. No blammies. The tear trap. Stand right here. So here, Rick Grimes, I'm glad that you're used to dealing with terror because this is our most terrifying event. This is the Tear Tractor! Now, Rick, you've seen a lot of scary things, but you've never seen a tear tractor before. So please take a peek inside here. Tell us what you see.
Don't look it in the eye!
Oh!
I think Eliza needs to come by me.
What are they?
I know what they are.
Jelly beans.
Jelly beans! Now, Rick, 5 points. You don't have to come down. Okay, got it. So Rick Grimes, you're going to get 5 points if you eat one of these jelly beans. And that's pretty easy. And just tell us what flavor it is. Now here's the catch, everyone. One of these jelly beans is delicious. And the other jelly bean is not in any way delicious. In fact, I will let you know that one of these jelly beans is coconut. Coconut just sounds like that. Maybe you don't like coconut, but it's definitely better than the other flavor, which is spoiled milk. So for 5 points, eat a jelly bean. Cheer 'em on, everyone! Cheer 'em on!
Gotta be coconut.
Coconut.
Coconut! 5 points. Nicely done, Rick Grimes.
That's so gross.
Thank you very much.
Now time.
Yeah, coconut.
It's now time to get your paddles ready. Time to get your paddles ready. Because we've got a whole new round of trivia questions coming up. Let's take a look at those 6 categories. We've got Sing That Verse, Bird Brains, Impressions, Super Challenges, Good Show, Old Sports, and Get Lit. And I am coming over to Eliza because I believe you're trailing, Eliza. You've got just a little bit fewer points. It's Jim's shoe, but I'm coming over to you, Eliza, anyway, because I've already chosen you. And you get to pick category and point value.
Let's do Get Lit for 5.
All right, for 5 points, it's time to get lit. The movie Clueless was inspired by the novel Emma by this British author.
Now you know lit means literature.
It's true. All right, and that's Mercedes.
Jane Wilder?
Is it Jane Wilder? Ooh, we got just another shot here.
She also has sense and sensibility.
All right, Eliza.
Charlotte Bronstein?
Is it Charlotte Bronstein? No, I think you're thinking Charlotte Bronte. We got 1 chance left. There were so many movies based on this author's novels.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah. It's true. Merchant Ivory made a lot of money on these movies. What's that answer?
It's Jane Austen.
Jane Austen. So we got the Jane part. I'm coming over to you, Polly Pocket Knife, to give you control.
I will do Impressions for 5.
Great. In this category, you will see the name of a character or person. For 5 points, can you show us an impression of Mariah Carey? It's worth 5 points, and that was Courtney.
No!
That's definitely not Mariah Carey. That's definitely not Mariah Carey. Mary Joanna.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Yeah! You gave us a Beyonce.
She is a queen. Beyonce is a queen.
There are so many different kinds of queens. All right, and now, Mary Joanna, you got control.
Okay. Super challenge is 5.
All right, what's the 5-point super challenge that Mary Joanna has volunteered for? It's the dance-off.
It's a dance-off.
I'm gonna let you
Do I get to choose?
I didn't know you wanted me to vocalize.
Please, yes.
Mary Joanna, you're on the floor for a dance-off. You need to choose 2 opponents to dance with.
With?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the same floor as you.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Let's give it up for Courtney. And Polly Pocket Knife.
Yes, Mary Joanna, Polly Pocket Knife, and I forgot your fake name.
Courtney.
It's Courtney, of course it is. I'm going to play 3 songs. They're each a little bit different style. You're going to dance. Your audience is going to pay attention because they're going to be voting for the best dancer. Here is the first song. Second song.
Let's give it up for us! Now, don't move yet, don't go back, please. Because here at the Game Show, we cheer for everyone. But if
You guys drove away the audience. They're just laughing.
Take it easy. They're just doing tech stuff back there. They're setting up for their show. Everyone, we cheer for everyone here at the Game Show. But if you think that they deserve the win, we should cheer a little bit louder. So let's give it up for Courtney! Woo! Let's give it up for Mary Joanna! Woo! Let's give it up for Polly Pocket Knife! 5 points. You're going to drop a puck down. Wherever it lands, you're going to get that number of points. But Courtney, I will give you a chance to potentially double that score. So inside of this briefcase, you'll find your pucks. And if you can correctly identify the scent of the scratch and sniff sticker on that puck, then you will get double the score. Now, I give you air quotes because they really don't smell like anything. They're really pretty, like, worn out. But, make a choice. Left, right, left. Help her up. Left. Courtney, this is a sweet food item that starts with the letter C. Now, it's a sweet food item, starts with the letter C, and you might find it in a sundae or a candy bar. Is it caramel?
It's caramel.
All right, everyone. Watch out, Courtney. And here's what's going to happen. She's going to move it up and down. Tell her when to drop it. Help her out.
Left. Right there. Drop it.
You got this.
Oh!
Next 10 points.
Courtney. Nicely done. And everyone, we've got just a little bit left in the game show, so I'm coming to you, Lola.
All right, what's up?
You got control.
Oh, okay. Bird brains for 5.
For 5 points, it's bird brains. Carol Spinney has played this large vowel from a seedy neighborhood since the first episode of a popular PBS children's show. And that was definitely Mercedes.
Big Bird!
Is it Big Bird? Nicely done. And that is Mercedes number 8. And Carol Spinney just retired from that job, like, recently. So, Mercedes, you've got control.
Let's do Sing That Verse for 5.
All right, in this category, you will see the lyrics to a song. I will read out those lyrics, and if you can sing the remainder of that verse, the words that come after what I've spoken, then you will get 5 points. Let's take a look at these lyrics. I'm not throwing away my shot. You know I'm not throwing away my shot. This is from one of the most popular musicals of the last few years.
Called Hamilton.
That's true.
Kelly, where you at? I'm trying it in my head.
Sometimes it helps by saying it out loud. Ooh, let's do this together, actually. It looks like no one has it. So, I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. And that is
Nice job.
a pretty early number in Hamilton called My Shot. Nice shot. All right, so I'm coming with you, Polly Pocket Knife. I'm giving you control of the board.
Super challenges for 4.
What's the 4-point super challenge that Polly Pocket Knife has volunteered for?
A 3-legged race.
It's a 3-legged race.
So Polly Pocket Knife, come on, step on up to the wheel right here and face Neil. You're picking a person to play with. Kelly.
Liza.
2 people to play against.
Oh.
Ooh.
So we need to move this way.
Of course.
Oh, there you go.
Think of it like a compliment. Yes, so I don't have a rope to tie your legs together for this 3-legged race. You'll just have to take a big step over your partner's leg. Yes, that's right. We'll take them.
If you do it both at the same time, it cancels out.
Yes, exactly. You're going to run down to Neil. You're going to give him a high five. You're going to turn around. Be careful turning around. You're going to come back here. I'll be standing here ready for my high five. And you'll have won when you reach my hands. On your mark. Get set. Go! There's a tense silence in the crowd. There it is.
Bring them back. Lola and 2 get 5 points. Now we are in the final 5 minutes of the Game Show, and that means that we are entering Lightning Round! Which means that I will pick out all of the categories and point values, and also every single question is worth double points!
Double points!
So if you need to catch up, this is the time to do it. Let us go to Good Show Old Sport for 2. Which musical movie series featured an a cappella performance by the Green Bay Packers? All right, and this is the one that came out.
Pitch Perfect 2.
Is it Pitch Perfect? Nicely done. Eliza, the series is Pitch Perfect, but the movie is Pitch Perfect too. So you've got 4 points. Let's go to Bird Brains for 2. What's the name of Harry Potter's pet owl? And that was Lola.
Hedwig.
Is that Hedwig? 4 points for you, Lola. 4 points for you. Let us go to impressions for 2. Let's see an impression of Sylvester Stallone. And that was Jim.
Hey, how you doing? I'm sorry.
Make me giggle.
At least you got a giggle out of that. All right. Let's go to sing that verse for 2. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, can you do the fandango? And that was Courtney.
Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening.
Galileo! 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 Nice job. That's 4 points for you. Let's go to Good Show Old Sport for 3. Which professional wrestler's catchphrase is "You can't see me"? And this is
John Cena.
Is that John Cena? 6 points.
Yeah, no idea.
Joanna, let's go to Get Lit for 2. A 3D movie was based on this Jazz Age novel written by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And that's Lola.
A Wrinkle in Time.
Is it A Wrinkle in Time? Oh no, that's Madeline L'Engle. Madeline L'Engle. It's a Jazz Age novel written by Lola.
Great Gatsby.
Is it The Great Gatsby? It is The Great
I
Gatsby.
read it.
It is, yes. Everyone read this book probably. But there you go. That's 4 points for you. Let's go to Bird Brains for 3. Dick Grayson is just one person who held the mantle of this avian-themed sidekick. All right, that is Eliza.
Robin.
Is it Robin? 6 points for you. Nicely done. Dick Grayson was the first of many, many Robins, but he's definitely 1940 was when he first appeared. Let's go to sing that verse for 3. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. And that was 2.
Come on, baby, hit me one more time.
You have to sing it.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. Give me a hit? What? Oh.
It doesn't, she doesn't come on, baby. It's just.
Start from there.
Okay. When I can't sing. I don't want to hurt anybody's ears. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Those are the lyrics.
Okay, here we go. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah! Yes! I give you instructions. There they are. Let's go. That's 6 points for you. Let's go to Get Lit for 3.
I'm giving her 10.
All right.
Because I warned you.
Get Lit for 3.
It was just so thrilling.
It was great. This novel about a revolution in France is the basis for one of the longest running Broadway musicals of all time. And that was 2.
I guess Cats.
Is it Cats? Cats had a revolution in France. How about you, Joanna?
The Newsies.
Is it the Newsies? That was
took
in
place
New York City.
Yes.
Yes.
Les Mis.
Is it Les Miserables? There it is. Nicely done, Eliza. Let's go to Good Show Old Sport for 5.
We sure are.
What is the title of the rap performed by the Chicago Bears in 1985? And that was Rick Grimes.
Super Bowl Shuffle.
Is that the Super Bowl Shuffle? Everyone put your paddles away because we've got time for normal questions. However, we do have time for Super Challenge number 2. The neck ball pass. Now, here at the Gameshow, we've got these neck balls. They're designed to only go between your chin and your chest and nowhere else. So, Rick Grimes, go ahead and take this. Don't insert it yet. Turbo, take this. Don't start yet. And here's what's happening. You're a team, and we're going to race. You're going to pass those balls from neck to neck to neck to neck to neck, and from neck to neck to neck to neck to neck. And Lola and Polly Pocket Knife, when you get those balls, take a 360-degree turn, 360-degree turn, and then it's going to pass all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, until we reach Turbo, until we reach Rick Grimes. When you get it, take another 360-degree turn, pass it back, and when Lola and Polly Pocket Knife get those balls back, keep them in your necks, and find me wherever this basket is. If you can be the first team to get it in the basket, every member of your team is getting 20 points.
Whoa.
So now, if you drop it, if you drop the ball, please give it to the person who handed it to you, who gave it to you. Don't, not all the way to the beginning, just one person back, okay? Ready, set, go!
Oh, you're scratchy.
Sorry.
Alright, get ready.
Now turn around, spin.
Oh, this race is neck and neck. But it literally is too. It literally is.
I've had a beach forever.
Spin.
Right?
Come on, Eb. Don't drop it. Or whatever your name is, Mary.
Yeah!
So neat.
Now, we don't know yet who's won. Ashley,
That wasn't weird
it's
at
gonna
all.
take a moment to tabulate these scores. But, Turbo, if you win the Game Show, where will you go?
Home.
Home! School! How about you, Mercedes?
Arizona.
Arizona!
Hawaii.
Hawaii!
Out to eat.
To eat! We all need to do this. It's good. How about you,
I'm
Paul?
gonna go to Hawaii with two.
Hawaii, too. How about you?
I'm gonna go to Hawaii too.
Yeah!
Disneyland.
Yeah! Nicely done.
I'm going to get some cheesecake.
Cheesecake!
I'm going on my yacht.
My yacht! Nicely done. All right, Ashley, do we have any ties for first, second, or third?
We do not.
Great. Are you ready to do the scoring?
I am.
All right. So we've got a number of prizes, but let's start with Ashley. Everyone, I should remind you that you all competed like champions today, but 3 of you did just a little bit better than everyone else. So let's give it up for Ashley Fairbanks.
In third place, for all of her trivia knowledge, especially about U.S. history, this is Courtney Bama.
You are taking home a promotional prize. We're sponsored by the movie Captive State, so you're taking home this movie poster from that. And also, I'm going to give you this water bottle from Ragnarok. All right, in second place.
In second place, her favorite color is purple. It's Eliza.
Eliza, you were taking home a pass to our signature escape room, trapped in a room with a zombie, where we have a zombie on a chain. Every 5 minutes, the chain gets longer, and hopefully you'll get out before the zombie gets you. Let's give it up for Eliza! And then finally, last but not least,
our game show queen. What can I tell you about our queen? I can tell you she knows a lot. She sings, and she does a very strange but cool backspin. It's marijuana.
You're getting our movie poster, also a pass to Trapped in a Room with a Zombie, but you are also our game show queen! Everyone please bow to your queen. Bow to your queen. And it's time to dance it out. Put it out. Put it out. Bring it in. Bring it in. And give it a spin. Come to the dance floor, everyone. Come to the dance floor. This has been the Game Show. We hope you had as good time as we have. We love you. Good night.